and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Mona Lisa Rambai presenting to you the Salesian news across the globe. The National Formation Congress of Salesian Cooperators took place from 18th to 20th October, an opportunity for meeting, formation and communion around the year of prayer in preparation for the 2025 Jubilee. The Provincial Council, led by Talca Coordinator David Escalona, together with the host community in Conception, created a fraternal climate to welcome the delegations. The event made it possible to live pleasant and revitalizing days, where vocation was prominent, including prayer and grateful remembrance of recently deceased Salesian cooperators. They reflected on their identity linked to the origins of the Salesian family and on the predilection of the poorest young people according to the project of apostolic life and their promise, as recalled by the National Coordinator of Formation, Rodrigo Gallardo. The participants worked on identity through the dreams of young people presented recently at the Youth Synod in Turin in relation to the 200th anniversary of Don Bosco's dream. Present were SDB and FMA delegates Father Claudio Cartes and Sister Anna Cecilia Aguilar, together with the SDB delegate from Copiapo, Father George Rivera. A situation like a country invaded and at war necessarily leads to reductions, insecurity, goods, possibilities, and sometimes it seems necessary that even dreams and expectations must necessarily be less. But not every lessening means impoverishment. Sometimes it's just a return to the simplicity of our origins, our roots. This is what Salesian Bishop Maxim, Auxiliary Bishop of the Greek Catholic of Donetsk, Ukraine, tells us today in the continuation of his reflection on what he can teach the Universal Church and in particular the Salesians scattered around the world about the experience of youth ministry carried out in a time of war. From 24th to 26th October 2024, Father Makej Makula from the Social Communication Sector of the Salesian Congregation held the first training session in mobile journalism, Mojo, for 18 young Congolese, including 15 young journalists from Radio Don Bosco Lubumbashi, a pre-novice and 2 members of the La Colombe Multimedia Center, under the supervision of Father Matthias Amani, SDB, Delegate for Social Communication in the Our Lady of Assumption province of Central Africa. After spending 2 months learning French in the city of Lubumbashi at the St. Francis de Sales Salesian community in Imira, Father Makula readily agreed to hold his first training session at the Mojo in French. The 18 participants learned a series of techniques and received tools to create professional content using Android phones or iPhones so as to be able to better respond to the main challenges of today's youth evangelization. The Salesian Don Bosco House in San Luis participated in the Don Bosco 2024 Global Youth Film Festival and won 8th place in the regional awards in America with a short film entitled I Dream of a Greener Planet. The film, inspired by the festival slogan, I Have a Dream, Young People and Climate Change, addresses youth commitment to environmental care. The initiative to be involved in the festival was motivated by Mr. Ariel Acosta, director of the Salesian House, who put the idea of the project to a communication team made up of Hernan Gonzalez and Sonia Garcia. Acosta said, we wanted it to be an opportunity for involvement that generates experiences and content by and for young people. Urged on by this, the communication team launched the project with the support of teacher Gisela Mirini and the members of the student Trend Bosco newspaper who took the opportunity to get involved in the production. The story was inspired by a kindergarten student who, after hearing her teacher talk about the environment, expressed her desire to make the planet greener. Under the auspices of the Salesian Provincial Conference of South Asia, the education and culture dimension heads and school coordinators from the 12 Salesian provinces in South Asia gathered for a 3-day summit hosted by the Salesian province of Bangalore. Held at Christ University's Kengeri campus on October 21st to 23rd, the meeting aimed to deepen collaboration and enhance the Salesian educational approach across the region. The inaugural session opened with a heartfelt welcome by Reverend Father P.D. Johnny, followed by a prayer service led by students from Don Bosco College. Father Gio Kaladan Thiel, the local coordinator, warmly greeted delegates and discussed the selection of a non-Salesian venue for this special occasion. Following a harmonious performance by the Don Bosco College Choir, Father Jose Koyikal, the provincial in charge of higher education, spoke on the importance of moving toward other-centered education, emphasizing the call for commitment and sacrifice in Salesian work. So viewers, that is all for today. This is Mona Lisa signing off. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.